Oh, hello. Hi. Um, I am so excited today. I am going to complete the signatures for the 1950s journal. The third kit in this series is right here, right under there. I want to show you what I have created. Grab a cup of tea. That's where I'm going, and then let's get to this. Hi everyone, my name is Marylou and this is Create Junk Journals with Marylou. So like I said in the opening, I am very excited about today's video. It is, I am very pleased with what I have created, and it is the third installment of the 1950s journal that I have here. So the first signature was Lullabies and Linen. Then I went to the Ribbons and Rhymes. And then the third signature will be Chalkdust and Inkblots. Isn't it beautiful? Look at these colors. Then here is page 2. So they're going to school, and the red kind of is a common thread throughout this signature. Look at these girls. They're just so beautiful. And these, they fussy cut beautifully. Then we go to a little green, and look at the bubbles that she's blowing. Look how cute that is. And then she's popping them. And she is ready for maybe going to school or going to church or just a party. There is some real writing, like vintage writing on here. And the background is actually homework for someone. It is French conjugation. And so she's working on her verbs, or he is working on his verbs. And then we have this one, and it is also just so adorable. Like, look at the little girl with her little dress on. Like, I love these skirts, and they look at the blue bows on the skirt. Like, it is just so pretty. As additional pages, I tried to do something a little different, and I took my French reader book from, well, it's a vintage book, and actually it's an antique book. I scanned it, and you can see like there's little pieces of string still there. You can see the writing that is on the page, like right there. So it absolutely looks like the original page as well, and it just fits really beautifully with the kit. I also have an arithmetic page because my idea for this was really going back to school, and I wanted to have school book pages, and I think these came out really nice. Then I have, of course, a pattern envelope back, and I picked this one because it has all the writing on it. It has notes. You can see, like, I'm not sure what she was doing. It looks like she was practicing her signature. But yeah, like, look at the writing behind here. I really like it. So this is the original page. That is the conjugation of the verbs. And you can see the lines from where the paper is folded on there. This is all there. I did not enhance that. I didn't do anything to it. And then I created some pockets and some labels and a tag and a journal card. So yeah, I just wanted to add something extra to this kit. So it is 9 pages. It interacts with all the other ones as well. It is like they all work together. The colors are all similar. The themes are kind of following up on each other. It just all works very well together. So what I want to do the exact same thing that I've done in with the other kits, and that is create a signature. So just like the other ones, it will have 4 sheets. So that is 16 pages back to back. So this journal will have quick math, 64 pages. Is that what it is? 16 per signature times 3 is 54 pages. So it's not a giant journal, but she's gonna be really pretty. So for me, this is a different concept. So I am building the signature, but all the elements have already been completed. So while I am building it, I will be using all the bits and pieces that I've already created in videos. All next week will be all the different items that I've made. So I'm not going to explain too much about how I've made it. That'll all be explained in the tutorials next week. So I have some lace, some linen, of course. I have some beautiful ribbon right there. I have some green eyelet lace, a little bit more ribbon. I have my fussy cuts from the kit. There we go. Right there. I have some doilies. I have some rosettes, and look how cute she is. I printed her really small. I think I printed that one 4 to a page. Then I printed these off as page edges. I have some crocheted lace, and I have a whole lot more fussy cuts. Now, let me tell you, I want to show you the difference in color. I think you can tell. So this one is much more vibrant and bright than this one. Even though this one is really, really adorable, this one is just more vibrant. So this one was printed on the matte photo paper, and this one was printed on just regular copy, not regular copy paper, like 28-pound paper. That's the difference between these two. And we have that one. I have some ink bottles that I made. I have that one, and I think these would just be so cute in there. I have this lace, and I have some more ink bottles. Another rosette, ink bottle, and another fussy cut. There we go. I am going to grab some of the labels from the previous kits. And I'm not going to pause very long because, you know, everything is already created here. I am just putting it together, and then you can watch the videos during the week to see how I put it all together. How did I build that? How did I make the little pockets, etc. So that's where I'm going to start. I want to make the pockets on here, and I think I want to put them together, one on top of the other. I think that is adorable. I'm just going to decorate the page. So I'm grabbing some doily. I'm putting it right there. This right in the center. There we go. I think that's lovely. And I am going to make a page tab out of my piece of collage here. And I'll just use this punch. Here, I'll ink around it. And this is how you can see that everything kind of works together now. There we go. I don't want to have it upside down. I think that's really pretty. Hey, I'm just going to quickly stencil on here, just a little bit. And that will give the page some depth and some interest. Now I know what's coming up on the next few videos because I recorded them. And I think you're going to like it. There's so many exciting things. So you'll definitely have to tune in and watch and see what is coming up. So I'm just going to glue right here on the edges, but just two of the edges. Right. Oh, I guess I'm putting it on this page. It's okay. That will actually look really cute. I will put the two facing each other, and then there's the two tuck spots right here in the center. I think that would look really cool. The bonus with the tea-dyed paper with the onion skins, I don't have to do anything to the paper. It is beautiful, just like that. It has so much depth and so much interest. There we go. How cute is that for a second? Let me take the other ones out so I can get this to be flat. There. Oh, I like that. So this center is pretty thick. It's okay. It works. It is pretty. It's very pretty. Yeah. Okay, so that's that one. Oh my goodness, she's just so lovely. Lovely. She could dub for Alice in Wonderland. And I can put some glue on here and then stick the little dots right inside the glue and not my fingers. And that'll just give it a little bit of extra color. Come on, I want a dark blue one. I don't want anything pale. I want bright colors for this. There we go. I have 4. I don't usually go with 4, but for this one, because it is a larger image, I am okay with it. And there's the red again. Whoops. The last one just came off on my finger. There we go. There. She's very pretty. And that's another page, I think, done. If just like that. And then let's add some ink bottle embellishments on here. So I have a blue one and I have a yellow one. Now I keep finding the little edge for this, and then it keeps disappearing again right away too. There it is. So just attach this to here. On here. I'm letting it crack. And this one will crack too. And then, oh, come on. Really? Sheesh. So the ink bottles, of course, I made in last week's, or in this week's video. Like, they were done on Monday or Wednesday. One of the two. I'll just tie them down here. There we go. Those are done. I have some envelopes. Well, I have two. Let's put it that way. And I don't know where I put the other one. I think I want to put this like this. And then it can flip down. And I want to put something underneath it as well. So oh, I can put a tag there and make it a faux tag. I can use some of my inky papers from the other video on here. They would look beautiful. Look at this. That's the same color. Let's do that. Oh, how lovely. I like it on that handwritten background. And then this can just go just like that. Let's see if I can get this to do what I was hoping I would be able to do. So it goes like this. You flip it down and you've got lots of journal space right there. And right here, you have a little bit of a tuck. I can actually take this tag that I just did and put, let's take a little bit of the blue ribbon. And we'll just put a little blue in there. There, and I'll grab my stapler. If I know where my stapler is, and I'll just you pull that closed. And this fits perfect in there. So yeah, this one doesn't have very much of a label sheet either. There's a few labels that come with it, but not a huge amount of labels like the other ones do. I am kind of doing things a little different, and it just was not working this time. However, for Christmas, there will be a huge label sheet. There might actually be 2 label sheets. Come on. There you go. I think that's good. And that can be a little tuck. So ink this down. I'm sliding it over. That way it's nicely through the glue. And we have just that little bit of an edge. Just like that, and the top can stay just like that. Let's take a look what we have now. I still don't have anything on the front. That's the pockets. I have those pockets there, that. Right, so on the front of this signature, I want to put this girl. And I'm going to put her on top of this envelope so that it's kind of like a flip out. I'm just going to glue this down so that this is also a pocket, and then you have your pocket from the envelope on this side. I'm going to ink around this so I can take an index card and stick it inside to give it that little bit of extra strength, and there's a little bit extra journal space. Oh, come on. This is why I wanted to put a tab in there. Here. Ink. Glue this down. I don't need anything else on there. There we go. It's just a very simple little journal card. I'll just stick it in here. Okay. Glue. And I'm gluing on the bottom here as well. There we go. So it flips over the page, right, just like this, but it's not attached on this side at all. And then this guy can go right on there in the center. There we go. Oh, I think that is so lovely. So simple, yet so lovely. So now we have, this is a flip out. We have this here, and I can put her on there with like this. And then I can put her on top of it. With a blue ink pot. How's that? Maybe not, because I have the ink pots over here. Okay. And I'm going to put red. What color is she wearing? Red. Let's put some red and blue. Start with the blue. I'll do a couple times. There, and then I'll put some red on there, unless I can find the other ink blot stamp. There it is. Just like that. Very, very super simple. I want this. Oh, I can put it all the way across. That would look cute. And it would be, I can put it like a bit of a belly band maybe. Yes. Yes. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here. And a little bit of glue right here. And then I'm putting this, whoops, in there. Just like that. And then I'm going to take a strip of this. And I'm going to put that, I need to cut it right there. Like that. I can put that right there, and then you can slide things in there. I like it. I do have this little darling, and she is in here like that, but not in full size. So I can do the exact same thing. I don't know. I am going to leave it like this because I don't know what I want to do, and I don't want to compromise either. So I am going to call today quits. I'll do a quick flip through with you so that we are all on the same page on where this is, how this is looking at the moment. Okay, and I think it's really lovely, but she's again chunky. So we have her on the front, and I really like that. And you open it up, and there is the journal card in there. And it can go right back in. And then you open it up. There's the belly bands, and I still have to put something on there, but I just don't know what. Then we have the pockets with the tags. Just a little decoration. Here's a little pocket with a tag. Then we have the faux tag right here with the flip down journal space right there. Just a decoration. Then we have the two tucks and the center fold. Some decoration with the ink bottles, some more ink bottles, the little wooden heart, and the it's kind of like a picture frame. And then I have nothing here, but I don't know what I want to put there. That is actually going to be, this is going to be for that third envelope, or the second envelope that I have. Then we have the little tuck right here, and just a page edge, and the back page that can still get something. But for today, I am calling this project done. She is going to go into the journal, and I'm going to have to put everything down under something a little heavier because this is a chunky monkey, a very, very chunky monkey, and I haven't even bound it together yet. So it will, like, once I put pressure on it, it will go together, but I have to put pressure on it. And I have an idea of how I am going to put what I'm going to do for a closure, but that is going to come up on next week's video. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Don't forget that this is the Chalkdust and Inkblot Kit that is available in my Etsy shop and in my Ko-fi shop. And the next time or next week, there will be a freebie that includes some of these elements. And so keep an eye out for it. I just didn't know how to put it together this week. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you again tomorrow.